What is up, my butter biscuits? Y'all, it's been a hot minute since I've done a review. I know I've been wearing a lot of makeup recently in my makeup talk videos. However, I'm finally doing a review. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of the Glowish by Huda Beauty Luminous Pressed Powder, as well as the Cheeky Blush Powder, which I just want to say right off the bat, oh my gosh, please tell me why when I was buying these, I got them at Namies. Y'all know, shout out to Namies, I got 40% off. We'll go over the pricing within this video, but I just have to say this right off the bat. This is literally the smallest blush I've ever seen in my entire life. Like right here, it looks normal, right? It looks really big, right? As soon as you open it up, look how tiny that is. Like literally, it's like the size of my thumb. Look at it compared to, it's literally like the size of my thumb. And I'm like, yeah, Huda, what were you thinking with this? Like, I can't even fit my blush brush inside of here. It's so freaking tiny. Anyways, one other thing that I do want to say before we jump into this video, because I did have this product. As you guys know, I love pressed powders. I had this product in my video that was titled New Makeup Drops, Are They Bops or Flops? And I talked about this within that video, and I honestly did not even look at the full like list of what it was. So basically what this powder is right here is it's just a pressed powder. It's not claiming to be a powder form of foundation, and that's what my impression was. So that's why I said within that video, I was actually very surprised that Huda Beauty is only coming out with, I believe, like 13 shades. We'll go into the details within this video. And I was like, wait, Huda Beauty has such a wide like shade range, and this to me was like, no, there was not enough deep shades. However, I do want to say, looking at them in person as well as like looking into it more, it's a very light coverage powder, you know what I'm saying? So it's actually just like the Glowish Multi-Dew Skin Tint, which I have somewhere buried here in my bag. Actually, it's like right here, it's almost empty, because I really love this one. There is a very few shades in this. I want to say there is 13 as well. Like I said, we'll go into the full details of the shade range of this powder within this video, but it's very light coverage. So basically what that means is it's more expandable to shade ranges, you know what I'm saying, as to opposed to a full coverage powder foundation or a full coverage foundation. Obviously you need to have more shades because it's full coverage, so you're obviously going to have like a clear line of demarcation if it's not going to line up with your neck or match the rest of your face, you get me? As to where this is obviously way more light coverage, so it's going to be a little bit more adaptable to different skin tones, so that's why there's only a little bit of shade ranges. This product, in my opinion, right off the bat before we get into this, is very comparable to the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder, which you guys know is one of my favorite powders. Normally what I do when I wear this though, or like wear like a mineralized powder like that, is I'll do my foundation and stuff like that, and I'll set it with a regular translucent setting powder, but then I'll put that powder on top to give it kind of like a skin-like look. So I'm just going to tell you guys right off the bat before we even get into this review, what I'm going to do is on one side of my face, I'm actually going to be wearing foundation with the powder, and then I saw this like going viral on like TikTok and like Instagram Reels and stuff like that of people wearing it just by itself. So on one side I'll be wearing it just by itself, and then on the other side I'll be wearing it with my foundation, which is typically how I'd wear it, so that way you guys can see the different like wears of it, you get me? So anyways, if you guys are interested in that, of course, go ahead and keep on watching. If y'all are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you'll get notified when I upload a new video, and make sure I'll give this video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe to my second channel, it's listed down below, and let's go ahead and get into this review. All right, y'all, to start this off, I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the Glowish Luminous Pressed Powder. So this right here actually retails for $33. However, I got it for $19.80 with my discount at Namies. That's why I'm always raving about them, because I absolutely love that discount. So I just want to go ahead and verify that it is 13 shades that this does come in, and once again, they are very expandable shades because they are very light coverage, so they're more adaptable. Y'all, I was like looking back at my video, I don't know if you guys even watched the video I was talking about, and I was like, oh, I feel so stupid, because I literally was thinking that it was a powder form of foundation, because I was thinking before, Huda Beauty has not come out with a powder form of foundation, so I was thinking, oh, this is it, but like, hold up, what's up with the shades? And then I didn't know, obviously, it's a very light coverage powder comparable to the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. So once again, 13 shades. I am using the shade Fair Light, which actually in the Multi-Dew Skin Tint, I use the shade Light. However, I was completely thrown off with these, because let me tell you guys, if you guys are interested in this product, y'all, it comes out low. Well, like, it looks in the pan, obviously I haven't seen mine, haven't tested mine out yet, but looking at them in the pan in person, I was like so thrown off, because y'all, the light shade looked really dark. Like this one right here, like I said, is Fair Light, and this looks pretty deep for Fair Light, you know what I'm saying? It might, now that I'm looking at it underneath all this light, I'm kind of like, oh, maybe it is a little bit too light, but it's all good. I have a bronzer. This is what the packaging looks like right here. We'll go into the full details of everything. Once again, it retails for $33, and that is for 0.35 ounces of product, which is 10 grams. So it is a little bit more on the pricey side. However, they do list it because they do list it as a very like really good ingredient product, meaning it has good good ingredients. So we'll go into that. So I'm going to go ahead and read from the actual Sephora site, even though I did purchase this from Namies. I know more people purchase from Sephora. So it says what it is: a smoothing and blurring luminous pressed powder that gives you coverage without the cake with a buildable lightweight formula. The finish is natural formulation pressed powder, and it says highlighted ingredients: Damascus rose oil soothes, clarifies, and locks in extreme moisture. Vitamin E helps to prevent skin damage and moisturizes the skin. Red bell pepper extract acts as a shield against digital pollution, which can cause visible aging and dark spots. So it says ingredient callouts: it is a vegan, cruelty-free, and comes in recyclable packaging. So that's pretty good. I feel like with this whole brand right here, she's trying to be a little bit more like ingredient friendly. She's trying to be a little bit more skincare conscious, and she is trying to be more environmentally conscious as well too. So I think that's pretty cool. That does obviously make the products a little bit more expensive, because y'all know that costs a little bit more to do. So this is what it says right here as well too. What else you need to know: this fragrance free, transfer proof. Okay, and I'm going to be putting this to the test today. I'm going to be wearing it for 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours, and I will be putting on a mask and stuff like that, so that way you guys can see if it's really transfer proof, because I doubt that. I have seen so many videos of this on Instagram and TikTok, and I'm like, y'all, it looks so luminous that I just find it very hard to believe that it's transfer proof. I'm just not buying it. We'll put it to the test within this video. So anyways, fragrance free, transfer proof, super fine formula is infused with antioxidants and skin loving ingredients like Damascus. Okay, that's really repetitive, blah blah blah. Burning pores without settling into fine lines. We're gonna test that too, y'all. I have not got Dysport on my forehead now in about 4 months. I am due for some more Dysport, so my lines are back on my forehead, so we're going to test this. So it also says the clinical results: an independent consumer testing panel of 25 people. Y'all, everything is 100% down the board here, so we're really going to see about this. So 100% of the people said it's buildable and lightweight. 100% of the people said it doesn't settle into fine lines, and 100% agreed that their skin looks smoother. So we're going to put that to the test within today. I want to go ahead and read about the blush right off the bat here, y'all. I got this shade Healthy Peach because the Caring Coral, I think it was, looked a little bit too dark. It looked a little bit too intense, and you guys know that I'm not really like I'm not like the biggest blush person on the earth. I really do love my Lunar Beauty blush palette. Shout out to Renelle Smith for sending me that. I use that like all the time because I feel like the shades are just so perfect for me. I'm not an intense type of blush person on myself. However, on other people, whenever I do anybody else's makeup, I'm like, oh, let me load it on, because I just feel like, I don't know why, for some reason I don't like myself super like blushy, but I do love other people super blushy, if that makes any type of sense. So this product right here actually retails for $21, and y'all, I'm gonna need you guys to educate me on this, because like I said, I am not the biggest, you know, blush person. If I were to ever have like a blush in my like personal makeup kit that I would take with me everywhere, it would be MAC Warm Soul. Absolutely love that blush. It's like, it's warm, but it does have a little bit of rosiness to it, so it kind of looks like a bronzer and a blush. And then the finish is absolutely beautiful because it's mineralized, so it gives a nice, like, you know, skin finish. You know what I'm saying? A satin finish. It's really, really nice. But anyways, what I was saying is y'all gonna have to educate me on this, because I don't know the standard size of a blush, but this one right here is 2.5 grams. So that's 0.08 ounces. So that seems like a very little bit of product to me, but this product I actually got for $12.60, which honestly, y'all, is comparable to drugstore pricing with my discount. However, like I said, I know like on Huda Beauty, this is $21. I do want to read about this too, so that way you guys know about the formula. Once again, this is in the shade Healthy Peach. The other shade that I was looking at is Caring Coral, which it looked a little bit too dark in person, so I was like, yeah, I'm getting pretty pale these days, you know, since I haven't been in the sun. So I'm just like, ooh, maybe this will be good rather than the Caring Coral. I don't know. So this says a velvety powder blush with a marbled formula that has been developed to give all skin tones a beautifully natural, fresh face flush of color and a soft, focused glow. So I would actually compare this to the mineralized blushes from MAC as well, too, which, by the way, those are super expensive. I believe those were like $28 or $30. So this also has the same exact ingredients. I'm not going to read it all. That way you guys, you know, I'm trying to save time on my videos. I know I take forever with reviews. However, y'all, there's just a lot of information to put in the video. You know what I'm saying? But this also does, on top of all the other ingredients, as the pressed powder has, this also does have the plant-derived squalene. So it says locks in moisture and prevents the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. So once again, this actually does have the same 100% agreed. It gave a soft, natural looking radiance. 100% agreed that it gave natural looking flush. 100% agreed that it was buildable and color intensity. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so that way we can get this review started. All right, y'all, so off camera I actually put on foundation on this side right here. I use the Huda Beauty Toasted Coconut 240N, just in case you guys are curious about my shade. The Faux Filter Skin Finish Stick Foundation on this side, as well as I did set it with the Huda Beauty Pound Cake Powder. So this is normally what I would do, but I know people are gonna wanna see this just by itself. However, when you're wearing such a lightweight coverage powder, y'all, I feel like you kind of have to have like perfect skin to just wear it by itself. However, I know a lot of people on the internet are wearing it like that. However, I typically wouldn't. What I would do is, because I feel like this right here, I could use a little bit more coverage, and I do feel like it is pretty flat, and I would like a little bit more of a satin skin like finish. I would put this pressed powder on top. So that's what I'm going to do on this side. I'm going to put it on top of this foundation that is already set, and then I'm going to be putting it on this side right here, which I actually just have on the L'Oreal BB cream. It's right here, this one. I have this on kind of like as my primer, because it does tone down my redness, and I do feel like it does actually keep my makeup on longer, which is definitely not a claim of this product, but I feel like it does. So to start this off, once again, I'm in the shade Fair Light, and I'm going to be taking just a sponge with this. I saw a lot of people online using kind of like the Huda Beauty sponge, or like the Morphe sponge, you know, things like that. I'm going to be using the Tati Beauty one. Y'all, I just want to say, like, I find it so ironic that I'm literally finally doing a review after it's been cold for the past like 4 or 5 days. Please tell me why the day that I'm going to be doing a review, it's literally 90 degrees. I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, just my luck. And I've been waiting to do a review that Renelle had sent me something, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to do this review, because y'all are going to be shook that I'm actually reviewing from this brand, you know what I'm saying? But it has just been so hot. She literally sent it to me a month ago now, and I'm like lagging on doing the review because, y'all, I cannot... Oh, when it is so hot in the garage, I literally start sweating. But anyways, you know, another thing I want to say about social media is people will literally take this much product on their sponge and swipe it on their face and then act so shocked. Like, I'm not trying to be shady or anything, but I always see like Glamzilla. She always does that. She's like, oh, and it's like, girl, what do you expect when you're taking that much product and like lathering it onto your face? Like, I just never really understood that. But I get it though. It's obviously for shock value. And you know what? Me here on YouTube, I do that with my thumbnails. I totally get it. But it's just so funny that people actually buy into it, because I'm like, what do you expect if you're taking this much product and just putting it on your face? You know what I'm saying? So anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and start off with this on this side right here. And you know what, I will say the colors definitely do come out way darker than they appear in the pan. Like, this is Fair Light. So if you guys are interested in this product, be very, very careful with the shade, because you may think like, oh, you know what? I'm normally like a shade light. No, you'll probably be like extra light. You know what I will say right off the bat though? This does have pretty good coverage. Online, it appeared to have kind of like a more luminous feel to it. This has like a very slight luminosity to it. This is definitely comparable to the MAC Mineral Light Skin Finish. Definitely. Actually putting this on, I feel like the shade is just a little bit too light, but not too bad. I think that this is better than the shade Light, which I would have gotten because that's what I am in the multi-dew. But yeah, this does definitely add a nice glow. The coverage is good. Definitely, for it being a lightweight coverage powder, this is a pretty good amount of coverage. I am going to be packing it underneath my eye right here because I want to see how much it can cover. You guys see I have a little bit of darkness right there. So I'm going to just line that up and put it all up in my fine lines, because I definitely want to see, because if 100% of the people who tested this product out said that it doesn't settle in fine lines, I'm real curious about that. So let me like load this up right here where all my fine lines are. Okay, y'all, so I was packing it on right here, and I can just already tell right here on the side of my nose specifically, I'm going to hate this product. Definitely. It is showing texture that I never even knew that I had. And obviously one of the main claims is that it's smooth skin. Definitely not right here. You guys know those little bumps underneath your eye? I don't know what they're called. I feel like this actually highlighted them more. I feel like on my cheek, it looks beautiful. I absolutely love the finish. I love the coverage. However, right here specifically, it looks so ugly. I don't know if you guys can see on camera, but it's literally showing so much texture right here on the side of my nose, and it just looks super shiny right there. However, I don't feel like it looks so shiny right here. Yeah, ooh, this is showing a lot of texture right here. Maybe I did use a little bit too much. But like I said, also on top of that too, I do want to show off the coverage, and I do want to show it by itself. This is a way that I typically wouldn't wear it. I'm kind of, in my personal head, in my personal opinion, and my, you know, personal thoughts, what y'all, I can't even think of what I'm trying to say. In my head, this is what I'm going to judge it based more on, because this is how I personally would wear it. But this is literally showing so much texture. I don't know why, for some reason there is an intense amount of shimmer right there. I'm going to flash my camera light on it. That way maybe you guys can see, like, y'all, right there on the side of my nose. That's where it's like, oh, it's really bad. Yep. Yeah, I guess maybe you can't. Oh yeah, right there, maybe you could see. On the side of my nose, it looks absolutely horrible, and I don't think that that's going to change. I know when I did the multi-dew skin tint foundation review, I was like, oh my gosh, at first it's just like way too dewy. As soon as I set it, it looked really good. Obviously, this is it. This is not going to change. I'm not obviously going to put a translucent powder on top of this, because this is the powder. So that looks pretty bad, but let me go ahead and take some on this side of my face, which is, like I said, the side that I'm going to be a little bit more critical of, because this is how I would wear this product. I wouldn't wear it by itself. So let's see, as soon as I pack it on here. Yeah, this definitely does have a lot of coverage. Honestly, I don't know if maybe it's because of this sponge or just using a sponge. I obviously know when you use a brush, you're getting less coverage. And typically what I would do with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish is I would take a brush to put it over. But like I said, once again, I want to show off the coverage so that way you guys know. On my forehead on this side, I'll use a brush so that way you guys can see. Okay, already on this side, I like it better. Definitely, I feel like this is bringing my foundation back to life. It's bringing my skin back to life. It looks like a little bit more of a dewiness on here. But y'all, the coverage is a lot on this powder, for sure, for sure. I'm going to go ahead and do my other side of my forehead off camera, but just to show you guys with the brush, I'm going to go ahead and take it on top of here, because I feel like this is a product that I may actually like to use with a brush, because I do feel like it is giving off a little bit too much coverage, which therefore I feel like is obviously going to accentuate all of my texture, which this texture right here looks so bad, y'all. Like, so bad. Like, honestly, I have not used a product that like looked that bad on my skin ever, to be honest with you. This looks absolutely horrible. So yeah, I definitely could, you know what? I definitely could already tell I'm going to like this product better with a brush. Because I feel like it just brings back the skin to life a little bit. And it's not adding too much coverage. As to where using it on this side, I feel like it's just way too much coverage. And I'm just not really liking it there, y'all. So what I'm gonna do for the sake of the video, y'all, because I know I take forever with my reviews, like I said, it's just so much information and so much to talk about. I'm gonna go ahead and finish the rest of my face. I know I didn't put any on my forehead right here. I'll go ahead and do that off camera. I'm gonna put on bronzer, and then we'll come back and we'll test out the blush, and then we'll do a timestamp so that way we know how this is wearing throughout the day. First impressions of putting this on, I really like it on this side right here where I did already set my foundation. I feel like it looks good. I do look a little bit pale, however, I'm going to put on bronzer, don't worry. This side right here where I'm wearing it by itself, right here where I have texture obviously underneath my eyes, and right here on the side of my nose, which I've never noticed any texture, it looks horrible. Like, absolutely horrible. Like, it, honestly, you know what it reminds me of? I hope this is not like offensive to anybody, but like, have you ever, you know, had a, you know, a family member or someone pass away, and then like, you know, you see them laying there in the casket? I feel like this is really morbid, I'm so sorry, but this is the thing that comes to my mind, and you just see the makeup like slapped on them, and you just see so much texture on their face. That's what I feel like this looks like right here, specifically this one area. On my cheek, it looks really good. Here, ew, it just looks like crepey, you know what I mean? I don't know, it just looks really bad. But anyways, let me go ahead and throw some bronzer on, finish off my face, and then we'll do the blush part of the review. So as I'm doing the rest of my face here on camera, I do want to throw in a little note right here that I actually took a small little brush like this to take a little bit more in the inner corner of my eye to get a little bit more coverage, because I don't know why I have a lot of darkness right here, and I just want to say using a brush makes it look like there is a lot of shimmer. I am looking very up close on both eyes, and it literally kind of almost looks like I took like a very like low shimmer, kind of like satin eyeshadow, and that's what it looks like, and I don't like that. I feel like it looks a little bit way too shimmery, as to where when I'm using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, it just looks like satin, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's kind of crazy because looking at this powder, it actually doesn't look like there's that much shimmer in there, but definitely using a small brush, it does show like way more shimmer. There is a bunch of shimmer, and I'm sure you guys probably can't see. Yeah, you guys are not gonna be able to see it on camera. You guys can see this side right here just by itself. Yeah, look at all that shimmer right there. This is looking kind of bad, but on this side it does look good. I feel like it looks very nice with this side that has foundation and is already set. This looks good by itself. Honestly, y'all, straight up, the more I'm looking at my face, if I was going anywhere today outside of the house, I 100% would wipe this off and just call it a wrap on this side of the review, because it looks horrible. I absolutely hate it. My skin just looks so textured and so horrible. And then trying to put more coverage right here with this on there, it looks like I'm just literally putting on a satin eyeshadow. It's just way too shimmery. I'm not liking this product by itself. But anyways, let me just go ahead and finish the rest of my face. I wanted to do a little note. Oh, don't use a small little brush to like put a little bit more coverage, y'all, because it's gonna look like very shimmery, and yeah, I don't like that. All right, y'all, so I'm letting my bronzer bake right now. We're gonna go in with the blush in just a second, but I just want to show you guys this picture that I took from in my room, because I have a window in my room, and then I was like, let me look at my face to see underneath natural lighting. Y'all, I am just not liking this powder at all as of right now. I don't think that's going to change. I feel like it's going to get worse throughout the day, obviously, because then my oils are going to set in. I'm going to get a little bit more dewy throughout the day. This just highlights too much texture for me. So basically, like I used to tell my clients before, everyone, like y'all, like 5 years ago, was like so heavy-handed with the highlight, and people who had, you know, textured skin or who had mature skin, they would want to highlight, and I would try to talk them out of it. I would say, let's go for a matte highlighted look. You know what I'm saying? Because you can still highlight the skin without putting a shimmer on top of it, because when you put a shimmer on top of it, think about it, when you're highlighting the product, especially with the shimmery product, it's pulling forward any type of texture. So think about, like with contour, you're bringing it back, with highlight, you're bringing it forward. I feel like with this product specifically, I am just noticing texture that I literally have never even noticed on my face, and to be honest with you, it's like making me a little bit insecure, and I don't feel any makeup product should do that. This to me is just like way too much. I feel like with the multi-dew skin tint, this one right here, if you guys watched my review, I did not like it at first. I feel like it just was way too dewy for me, but then as soon as I said it, I really like it, and actually, like, I'm literally almost done with this product because I use it so much and I really do like it, but it's because I'm able to set it. With this, obviously, it is a pressed powder, and yes, maybe I could throw some powder on top of it, but that's just so, I don't know, like so unnecessary, you know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to put a powder on top of a powder. It's just weird. This to me shows too much texture, and I also wanted to show you guys this picture right here of the person that they put on their ad for this product, who is obviously a little bit more mature. You know, she has more mature skin, and you guys can just see the texture that it brings forward. Look at the side of her face that doesn't have the powder, and then her side that does have the look at her side of the face that doesn't have the powder versus the side that does have the powder, and you could see with the powder on, it actually shows way more texture, and that's what I feel like in this product. I thought maybe I would look a little bit more better in, like, I know that's a double negative, I thought I would look a little better in daylight, and it looks worse. I would not go out into the light with this product. I feel like this product so far is really made for people like that are like really young. I would say if you're in high school, you guys have no fine lines, no texture, non-acne prone skin, you know what I'm saying? As of right now, I am not liking this product at all, and that's a trip for me, honestly, because you guys know that I actually really like Huda Beauty products. I actually haven't not wait, how do I say it? I actually have not liked one of her products, y'all. I literally have liked every single product I've tried of hers, and this to me so far is a no-go. I am not liking it. I will keep it on throughout the day, but like I said, I don't think that's going to get any better. But anyways, just for the sake of the video, I know this is going to be forever. I'm going to go in with the Healthy Peach right here, this tiny old little blush, which I cannot get over how tiny this is. And it honestly, picking it up on the brush, it looks like a highlight. It's just highlight on top of highlight on top of highlight. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on my cheek right here. I'm just going to stipple it in with this. Oh, this is a really pretty shade. Yeah, see, this is the type of blush that I would go for if I was wearing blush. Yeah, I like that. It just gives a little bit of warmth to the skin. I'm not going to build it up too much, you guys. Like, I can already tell this is buildable, definitely, because I did not put a lot of product on my brush, and this is actually a really pretty shade. Okay, so far, I'm liking that blush. Like, yeah, I feel like that looks really pretty. I'm so sad about the powder, y'all, because I'm like forever looking for a nice powder that's like a dupe to the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and so far that one, as far as pressed powders, is going to be my favorite. I love that one. I do wish that it did have a little bit more coverage. With this powder, I will say I do like the coverage. I think the coverage is great. I can't get that much coverage from the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. It's just the shimmer in there is just way too intense, and it is just way too shimmery. It shows too much texture, and I don't like that. So let me just go ahead and put on some of this blush right here. I don't know if you guys can tell in the pan or in the picture, even if you're looking on Sephora's website, this blush actually does look like really light, but it does come out a little bit more intense than it looks. I actually so far really like the shade of this blush. This is something that I definitely would use. I'm just really sad about this powder, and honestly, I know I'm being repetitive, but I cannot get over how hideous this side, like this part, like of my face right here, looks so bad, you guys. It's never looked that bad. Like, no matter what foundation, what powder I've tried, it's never looked this horrible, and this looks, woo, it looks so bad. Like, I just would not, like, honestly, if I was going somewhere, I'm not even kidding you, I literally would wipe off my face and be like, okay, I'm not wearing this out, because it just looks that bad. And especially in daylight, y'all, oh my god, it looks horrible. Alright, y'all, so this is the blush right here. I actually really like the blush. I feel like the shade is very perfect for me. I really like it, and I definitely do think I could build it up. However, I'm not going to build it up because I'm going to film another video after this, and I don't really like that much blush. I like this amount of blush. I feel like it looks very pretty. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the time. It's currently 3:52 right now, y'all. I took a little bit of break in between this video because I was hungry, but I want to just go ahead and tell you guys, as of right now, I do not like this product. I don't see that changing. However, I will keep this on for 6 to 8 hours. But yeah, as of right now, I just feel like it accentuates too much texture. I do feel like if you guys have mature skin, this is not for you. 100% if you guys have oily skin, this is not for you. 100%. You're just going to look so shiny. It's just so extra. Kind of really sucks because I was having high hopes for this product, but yeah, as of right now, I definitely have to say it shows way too much texture for me. But I will do a check-in, or maybe I'll just close out the video in like a 6 to 8 hours, like I said, and we'll see how it is wearing throughout the day. I will put on a mask and come back and report to you guys and let you know how the transfer proofness of it. But yeah, as of right now, I'm not liking it. Alright y'all, so it's currently 9:32 right now, so I didn't keep this on for 6 hours. I'm gonna just call it a day with this. I can tell you guys right now how I already feel about this, and I do not like it. Honestly y'all, it really tripped me out because I look so disgusting. I'm gonna zoom in just a minute and show you guys how bad I look, and I literally sat here all day. I filmed one other video, I edited that video, and I watched the Red Sox and Astros game, and y'all, literally did nothing physical. I sat underneath the AC. I can only imagine if I went out to a bar or a club or walked around the mall or grocery store, how I would look. I feel like I would look absolutely horrible because if I sat there doing nothing all day and I look this bad, it's just not for me. There are two things that I want to say positive about this product. I do like the coverage of it, and I do like that it doesn't settle in fine lines. It does have that claim of not settling in fine lines, and I do really feel like this eye right here, which is the side that I have my foundation on, is actually more creased than this side, which is good. I do want to say also I love the coverage of this product, but it's just too much shimmer, and it accentuates way too much texture. Like honestly y'all, I kept looking at myself underneath the natural lighting in my room, and I was like, I have never seen my skin look this bad. Literally not, like literally every single product that I've ever tried on my channel, I have never seen my skin look this absolutely horrible. It looks so bad. Y'all, 100% I would highly recommend the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish over that, but I do want to say though, I wish that this had more coverage because I feel like the finish of this is absolutely beautiful. It has a satin finish, it doesn't accentuate any type of texture, and it leaves the skin looking like natural skin. And I do feel like the coverage of this is really, really good. However, the shimmeriness of it is just, it's way too much. As I showed you guys earlier before, the model that they had who had more mature skin, it just looked really, really bad on her. And I do have to say I applaud them for not editing that so people can actually take a look at that and say, okay, whoa, this really does accentuate a lot of texture. It just highlights everything. Picture you just like putting a whole highlighter all over your face and then setting it. That's kind of like what this is, and I just do not like it, y'all. Let me just say too, I did do a little mask test on it, and it is not transfer proof. It definitely did come off on my mask, so I'm like, I just feel like, y'all, and I said this time and time again, without the whole like 2020 pandemic and all that and continuing on, I feel like a lot of brands are labeling their products as transfer proof because they want to get that, like, you know, that cash grab right there, that it's like, oh, it's transfer proof so I can put a mask on and it's still going to stay put. And that's not true. That's definitely not true for this product, y'all. And like I said, I literally sat there. I put the mask on. I must have had it on for literally 1 minute and that's it. And some still came off on my nose. So this is definitely not transfer proof. Also, I forgot to mention in the beginning of this video too, when I was going over the details, she did do an IGTV video about this, and she did say that this has an 8-hour wear. And I would like to know how, honestly. I do want to say, maybe if you have like perfect skin, like no type of texture issues whatsoever, and you do not get oily whatsoever, you may actually like this product because it does have a good amount of coverage. And honestly, I feel like if you have really, really dry skin, it does leave a nice finish to the skin. I will say, like on my cheek right here, you could actually, it looks like I'm wearing a highlight, y'all. Like, do you guys see that? I cannot believe that that's, but this, oh, I'm sorry, but this part right here, that's where I just look horrible. Let me zoom in, you guys, to show you guys how much texture is showing up on my face because, y'all, I could not get over this. I was like, oh my God, no product has ever looked this bad on me. All right, y'all, so this area specifically I want to talk about because this is something I have never experienced. You guys can see just how much texture is right there, and it's because this product actually has way too much like shimmer to it, has way too much iridescent pearls to it, where it just highlights any type of texture. And I do have to say, I have never experience a product that has done this on me. Like, this just looks so bad. The side of my nose looks horrendous. I just, oh, I do not like it. Like, specifically right here, it is just so bad. I don't like it. All right, y'all, to close this video out, I do want to say if you guys have like dry skin that's non-textured, then I would say you might like this. However, I do find that to be very rare because typically when people have dry skin, they tend to have a little bit of patchiness, and I feel like this product will cling to it because it has so much shimmer in it. And honestly, y'all, like literally I was playing around with the product and a little brush, and you could literally flick it and see shimmer come off as if it was kind of like a satin shimmer eyeshadow, which to me, I'm just like, oh no, you know, it really does suck because I wanted to like this product because honestly, y'all, I have been in the market forever to find something that competes with this because I absolutely love the finish of this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder. I just do wish that it had a little bit more coverage so I can wear it on a daily basis, because this to me is not enough coverage for me and my redness and my little like spots on my face, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm looking for a product like this that has the same type of finish, just a little bit more coverage, and I was really hoping that this Huda Beauty one would be that. However, this is just way too much shimmer and it just showed way too much texture. I do want to say though, I feel like the claims as far as like, you know, the buildable coverage is there, yes, as well as not settling in fine lines, because underneath my eye on this side does look better than this side, so I will say that. But yeah, overall I do not like this product and I don't see myself using it. I can only imagine if I wore this to the club, y'all. Oh my god, if I was like dancing and drinking and stuff, I would come home looking horrible because this looks so bad and I was literally just sitting there on my ass all day today. So I'm just kind of like, yeah, this just isn't for me, which kind of sucks. But if you guys have this product or if you guys end up purchasing it, let me know what you guys think about it, because I really am curious to see how y'all feel about it. My skin is not really dry, so if you have dry skin, please let me know in the comments how you like it, because obviously this is a little bit more geared towards people with dry skin considering it is luminous. However, with the shimmer in it, I'm really curious to see how that would be with like flaky dry skin, you get me? So let me know in the comments if you guys have tried this or what you guys think of it. And I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout. Yo, I completely forgot to mention the blush. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. The blush I actually really do like, and this I will be using. Yes, it is super, super small. However, I do like the finish and I do like the color. I feel like it's very beautiful. And I like to have a little satinness on my cheeks because it does add a little bit of like a highlight, which honestly, y'all, I did not put on a highlight today and it looks like I'm wearing a highlight. Like, look at my cheeks. Oh my gosh. I don't know if that's from the powder or if that's from the blush, but it's looking real dewy right there. And I do want to say the color of this, though, is actually really, really pretty. I forgot to mention that in there, so I do apologize, y'all. But I definitely do like these. Not the powder, though. So anyways, now peace out, Girl Scout.